Yes. Good evening, America.
What's up? What's up, my people? What's up?
Nothing but to do it. I don't know why the two women on this show are off camera. I'm trying to figure that out now.
I'm gonna peek my head in because I'm mummying.
That's perfect.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm mummying, and I don't want us to get canceled for showing nudity.
My son has me cooking like it's a Sunday on a Wednesday.
Ooh.
So,
you cooking like it's a Sunday?
Yes.
Wow.
I made some red rice, some greens, and some ribs.
I don't want no ribs, and I don't want no red rice with pork in it.
You know what? Shame on you. Shame on you.
I don't want none of that.
But you know,
none of that.
People from Savannah don't know what red rice is.
Give mine to Robert. Give mine to Robert. I don't want it.
That's fine. Sign me out. Mary don't know Mary.
How y'all doing tonight?
Awesome.
Good.
I'm still waiting for my agenda.
Well rested.
I'm gonna send it to you in a minute because once you see you have an email from me, then you should print it immediately. I sent it to everybody at the same time.
You sent it to everybody except me.
Wait a minute.
I promise you. Your email must be down there.
No, sir. NASA keeps my stuff going.
Oh, not receipts, baby. She gave you a receipt.
They sent you out of space. They sent your email out of space, dude.
Yes.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, I sent that to everybody. Didn't y'all get it? Bernard got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Bernard messy. Bernard, you messy. You like that.
Okay, we're going to get on with our lightning round. We got a few more people that probably will join us. We got Dr. Amir Torre. We got Harrison Davis. He might join us again. He was on the show last week and everybody loved him. So we invited him to come on if he wanted to. We are off and running. And y'all know what our first subject is. I didn't have time to put it in because I don't have any interns. One sitting outside doing an interview in the car. He already had scheduled, and the other one, she didn't show up. So I got to do all the work tonight. I'm serious, man. I need some help. I need some help. I don't know where Eden at. Oh, she probably got a basketball game. We have 2 more games left in the year. But good evening, Dr. Betty Jones, and good evening, Rebecca Rose. We're glad y'all are with us. We're about to start our lightning round. Y'all share with everybody that you can. The first thing on the lightning round is no weed or cannabis commercials in the Super Bowl. What do y'all got to say about that?
Problematic. I want to know the why. Why? Cannabis is not a bad substance. I ain't gonna go on my soapbox, but when you take a look at why cannabis is illegal, you realize it's just as idiotic as making oregano illegal.
Huh? Say again?
Basically, it's a plant.
Yeah.
Why would you make it? Why not? Basically, they don't want to put the commercials up because marijuana is illegal. That's the premise behind it. They're not gonna say that, but that's my opinion.
I was gonna say as soon as they get ready to start taxing on buds, then it'll make it. But until then, it's illegal.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful. Yeah, in some states, yeah. It's a wonderful substance.
I don't feel like it should be illegal.
It's a wonderful substance.
It has great qualities. I'll say it has great qualities. It does.
What you say?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, you know they always say yes, sir. I'm saying yes, ma'am.
You said what you said.
Yes, ma'am. You're right.
Lee, it's a wonderful substance. You might have to be kicking your dough in tonight or something. So it's a
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I went right back to it. It's a good thing now.
Now you telling too much business now. No, but in all realness, though, honestly, it was. By the way, Happy Black History Month, Black Lives Matter. It was illegal. I mean, it's all of a sudden we're finding all these properties. It's good for anxiety. It's good for seizures. It's good for a lot of things. We just don't have the research on it. Let me step a step further. Give me 1.5 seconds. If you look at third world countries, they have the cure for a lot of illnesses and diseases. The only reason America doesn't want to recognize that is because pharmaceuticals are making more money off of us. So why give you the cure for something when I can make billions of dollars off of you? But I digress because I don't want them coming and kicking in my door to kill me because I'm telling all the CIA secrets.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean,
right.
Because wherever they can make money, and there is money in sickness. I mean, there is no money in actually healing.
Absolutely.
So if they can get you coming back, for Adderall and Wellbutrin, which is antidepressant and all of that, sleep medicine and all that, and and you can go to your street pharmaceutical and get an ounce of weed and spend $180 and it'll help all of that stuff. They lose.
Yep. And not only that, but when you take the prescriptions that's on TV, like for liver or whatever the case may be, it gives you another side effect. I may take something for my eyes and now my butt bleeding. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it, but you know what I mean? You get another symptom when you take these medicines, when you could just, smoke a blunt and
Okay, now see.
I never heard that one though. But
I never heard the butt bleed either.
I had to go to the extreme with the side effects to prove my point.
Okay.
It might be Kool-Aid. I don't know.
We get you there.
You take something for your liver, you might die. It may cause death. There may be a side effect, instant death. You just craziness.
It is.
But you can get a prescription for it though.
Yeah. Every medicine, trust me, every medicine have a side effect, and when they do those commercials, right? Take this, and then you look at it and you say all the side effects, it turns from you taking something from your heart, and then it turned to your liver, then all of a sudden you got cancer, then it's crazy. Yeah. But it's the only thing that don't have side effect is weed.
Let me ask y'all this. Have you ever seen anybody drive impaired after smoking a blunt?
Nope.
Have you ever? Okay. So I would much rather ride with somebody after having a couple of 2, 3, funny cigarettes, as I call them, versus having 2 or 3 drinks. That's a whole different conversation. Now, I don't know from experience. I don't know. Maybe Bernard can tell me, but
Hey, the only thing that gives you is small eyes. It just make your eyes a little small.
Small eyes.
There is a DUI commercial here in Athens that they play for smoking and driving. And at the beginning of the commercial, it gives all of the quote unquote misconceptions of driving after smoking. Like how people say, well, after I drive better after I smoke one. And in the commercial basically is saying, well, if we catch you smoking, we're going to charge you with a DWI. I think it's not a DUI.
Yeah.
But yeah. And so I was like, that's messed up. But they'll search, they'll do anything to keep you under their thumb.
Yeah, Rebecca, driving real slow counts also, I think.
Better get you some sea breeze in Cologne. That's what I heard.
5 Olympic skiers were disqualified from skiing. 5 women Olympic skiers were disqualified for skiing because they wore baggy pants. Y'all saw that?
That was so misogynistic because
yes, it is.
Why? What is it?
I mean, they supposed to have some tights on. The judges might have been all men. It might have been Bernard, James, Robert, Torre. They might have wanted to see some skin. They right here wearing these baggy pants with nobody.
That's the problem.
So, but what does that take away from their scheme?
Exactly.
That's what I need to know.
No.
They must have a dress code somewhere because they got disqualified for wearing baggy pants. It must be let them, when the skiers go up, it must be let them fly like a bird with the wings.
No.
Extra elevation.
You just stated the biggest crock of crap. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I would expect something better from you.
That's the only thing I can think is that it must be giving them more elevation, right, Tim?
No, it does not.
It does not. I rolled my eyes at the news when I heard it on GMA this morning. Like, really?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. Well, we got a bomb threat closing school that the vice president's husband was at. Vice President Kamala Harris, her husband Doug Emhoff was at what's the name of the school in Washington, D.C., the famous school, Dunbar. He was at Dunbar for Black History Month, giving a speech or something during Black History Month. I guess he married to a Black woman, so he must be Black. But he was there giving the speech, and
let me address this. I want to address this.
You're got the nerve.
No, I want to address something. I am so tired of hearing this, Black History. Every month is Black History Month. Okay, every month is Black History Month. I mean, they give us 28 days in February. Every month is Black History Month. To me personally, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. And the only reason why it was a bomb threat because they know his wife is Black or whatever. But I'm just so tired of this Black History Month in February. Black History, man, every month is Black History Month. Do your research. And
Absolutely.
I'm just tired of hearing it. Do your research.
And to piggyback off of what you just said, Bernard, there's more affluent black people than Martin Luther King and Grover
Malcolm.
Washington, Malcolm X.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
We love them now.
Can we please
Yeah.
learn about? Can you please teach about more than that?
Yeah.
About you.
And all of us should be filing class action lawsuits against every school board for them giving us misinformation about our history.
Right. Right.
And then I feel that they should just, because they don't want to teach, they don't want to teach real history. They don't want to teach Black history. They don't want to teach about the Holocaust. They don't want to teach about anything that's going to make people feel uncomfortable.
Mhm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So stop teaching damn history, period.
All right.
Right.
But it's okay to teach lies.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out. It's Black History Month. We need to give a shout out to our elders in Savannah who keep us straight. People like Pastor Jones and Dr. Harris who keep us straight. Those are the people we need to celebrate too. Our local heroes who keep us focused and tell us things like, hey, you could do this a little different. Y'all know who we're talking about. And if I could add to what George is saying, you know, here's the thing. And it's coming to Georgia with Brian Kemp, y'all's Governor Brian Kemp, who wants to start talking about CRT because he's a coward and he thinks David Perdue might beat him. But it ain't David Perdue who gonna beat you, my friend. It's gonna be Stacey Abrams. But
Absolutely.
because we all Stacey focused. But anyway, we got to start pushing back. I promise you, I want them to pass that thing in Georgia because I will go into K-12 to purposely teach race and equity. If Black children, I saw this on TikTok, if Black children had to go through discomfort, if Black folks had to go through discomfort and get spat upon, get hoses put on them, get beaten just to go to school, then why can't the white children be discomfortable about learning about what happened? At least they're not getting beat down and they skull broken and getting disrespected. So why can't we put it in the class? Why can't we talk about it? Because y'all want to repeat it.
Yeah. Well, I always felt uncomfortable on Georgia Day when they dressed our asses up as slaves and put us in a parade. You know, I felt uncomfortable. And didn't nobody, that was scarring to me. You know, that's all we could be.
Mm-hmm.
It is Harriet Tubman and anybody that was in the slave trade, you know, while all the rest of them, they're the pilgrims. The hell you, I mean, I'm still scarred.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that was traumatic for me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we want to make sure that y'all went all the way from the Georgia Day Parade from a bomb threat at the school. Anyway.
Hey, I want to go back. I want to go back to this. I know we got a lot of agenda on the show. I want to go back to this Black History Month. I want to go back to this for a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
You get 2 minutes, Bernard, because you Bernard.
Hey,
That's right.
2 minutes.
Go ahead.
I am so, I've been wanting to say this here, and I'm 6 years. I've been wanting to say this for the longest. I am so tired of seeing that damn Black History Month in February. If I see it one more time, I know something. You know what I'm saying? Just like Sonya say, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, they ain't the only one. Yeah, they had a big impact, but they're not the only one with the Black history. Man, build this country from ground up. We built it. Okay? The Indian found it. We built it. The white folks stole it. And that's all I'm going to say.
Ooh, you need to make a t-shirt.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, you did now.
That's a t-shirt right there. You did that.
I did.
But if I could parallel that, there's another piece in that that I want to bring attention to because it's very personal. And that is we got to be very vigilant about this violence. The bomb threat part that came up. And I want to give a shout out to my Bridgewater College family. A lot of y'all may not know, but I used to work in Virginia. So with this violence, 2 officers were killed on campus last week. They were memorialized today. So we got to be very vigilant about this violence and mindful that any one of us could be gone tomorrow because someone doesn't have good sense or they just don't understand or seek resources. So this violence, the bomb threat and all that, we got to cut that out, folks. We got to cut that out. Dr. King talk about Black history. A Black man said this, not a white man, a Black man said this, that if we don't learn to work together in harmony, despite our differences, then we're going to perish together as fools. And I don't think we realized that even through COVID.
Okay. And speaking of violence, are y'all into the Power series?
Absolutely. 8 years strong.
What are y'all on now? You watch the first 5 seasons of Power, and then you watch Kanan, and then you watch
Kanan.
Book 1 of Ghosts, and now Book 2 of Ghosts, and now Tommy is starting up February the 6th.
Yeah, it came on Sunday. Yeah. It started too fast for me.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into it, but
I'm telling you, the first time I seen the Power was the last one at my nephew's house on Sunday, and I got into it, man. I was asking him questions. Thank God it was my nephew, because if it was Brandy or Shorter, they would have been cussing me out. You could catch up, but he explained it to me, and I like it. Hey, Mary Jane, boy, that girl is something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I mean, I watch it. It's entertainment. We can't let, and a lot of the stuff that these people do are for entertainment purposes, and we can't let that entertainment go and try to be reality.
Right.
Absolutely.
Some of these young kids, they try to live it, and that's the only bad mark against things like this. On TV it sells. We're always the gangsters. We're always killing people. I mean, it used to be the Godfather and stuff back in the day, but now it's us every day. I watch the series. I get entertainment out of it.
Yeah.
I've watched all of them, every single one since they came on 5-6 years ago. But it's entertainment. When we can differentiate between entertainment and reality. But book 5 or book 4, whatever, with Tommy got his own thing now. So that's the way it's going. So, but anyway, what is our next subject is New Orleans running back charge. What is wrong with these NFL players who making $20 and $30 million a year? This is the highest paid running back in the league, isn't it? Isn't Alvin Kamara?
Yeah.
What the hell is he doing with his mob going out and then they beating a guy half to death?
They too young and they hadn't been trained.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. They're too young and they have not been trained. And the parents in the last generation, they failed these kids. They failed them, and because they never taught them really right from wrong, and they were too busy in the club and whatever else they were doing, and this is a result. I mean, it doesn't matter whether he's a running back or the chief of damn police. If he hadn't been taught right, it's going to come out.
Yeah, especially when you get money. It seems like you get money and then you already crazy. You just go nuts. Like you untouchable. Baby, you're not untouchable. Maybe if you were Aaron Rodgers. Did I say his name right?
Yeah.
I meant that.
Tom Brady.
Hey.
Yeah.
But can I say this? One thing, I don't know what happened. I don't. And I'm not advocating for violence. But what I want us to do is be mindful that there's 2 sides to every story. And we ain't heard that man's side. For all we know, that man could have been getting robbed. Somebody could have done. I don't know. I ain't advocating for violence. But what I want our viewers to know, and I want us to be mindful of, and I even have to check myself sometimes, is let's get both sides of the story, because we're always presented with one side, but what about the other side? We can't, the court of public opinion loves to jump on what sounds right or wrong, but we don't know the whole story. So I just want us to be mindful of that.
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
And you know what? You're right. I'm going to give you a prime example. All right. But you got to realize, too, that all the players that's in the NBA, football, basketball, all that, their parents' average age is probably about 32, 33, 35. Seriously, the average age of these boys' parents, mother. So they already young, and they already, you know, I would say somehow a generation was babies having babies. These are babies having babies. So they're not taught how to. If you in the hood and you averaging like getting $10, maybe a $5 a day or $5, and then all of a sudden you getting 5 million, 10 millions, it's adjustment.
You better say that, but
and I give you a prime example. Not that I'm taking up, but I understand. I was in Savannah, right? And nephew and all of them, it was a little incident. See, these guys, they don't know when you confront somebody and you don't know who with them, and you're behind confronting them, and you think that person is by themselves, and next thing you know, is about 5 or 6 or 7 of them came out of nowhere. That's what happened this past weekend. You don't know, dude. So if you're riding trying to be big and you confront somebody about it, and all of a sudden you got 6 and 7 and 8 people, and you like, oh Lord, what did happen? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You don't know.
You end up on a stretcher playing like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Moral Medical Center around the corner. I'm just saying.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, our last lightning round question was, y'all ain't taking the lightning round. A blind vet was kicked out of Outback Steakhouse in Savannah, Georgia.
That ain't funny. Honestly,
I mean,
that's
think
wrong.
about it. He got his dog with him. And how many of y'all want to eat in the restaurant with the dog?
I don't want to eat in the restaurant. That's why I don't go out here.
That is wrong. It's wrong. It's dead wrong. It's discrimination. We've got, first of all, the dog is trained. The dog ain't gonna bother nobody. The dog ain't gonna bite the dog, ain't gonna take your steak. So take your fat behind someone, eat somewhere else you don't like it. We got to stop discriminating against populations that we don't normally be around. LGBTQ plus, disabled, hearing impaired. It is dead wrong. And if you don't like it, get your able behind up with your privilege and go somewhere else and eat. That is wrong.
Yeah, I thought that was wrong too. The service dogs are trained. I fail to believe that the dog is gonna walk up to your table begging.
Yeah.
Okay. Nola, wait. Where's Nola while you eating?
Yeah. All right. Hey, shit. I'm a service dog. I'm a service dog, man. I ain't hard, man. Leave us alone.
She doing a commercial.
Right, he gonna attack you. He mad.
She doing a commercial for
come on, baby.
Restaurant or something.
We're discriminating against dogs. Yeah, I know.
No, but you know what? When you got a dog, you don't mind. Like I got a dog, and he's sitting in front of me every time I eat, and I'll be like, "Come on, dog." So they need those a service dog. Those people really and truly need those dogs there. On a serious note, seriously, it was wrong for them to do that. And if you had a problem, you should get up and leave.
Right.
Well, Rebecca asked me a question. She said, "What's your beef with dogs, Julius?" I don't have a beef with dogs. I grew up old school. A dog was made to live outside. You will never see a dog. You will never see a dog in my house.
I'm gonna bite you.
My mother comes here with her dog, and it's a service dog. The dog got to stay outside. I take care of why she come inside. Dogs don't come in my house. I just don't. I'm not a dog person. I don't have nothing wrong with Robert's little dog. I go to Robert's house, his dog running all up on me.
For you.
When he went to the bathroom, though, when Robert left out the room, I slapped the dog side of his head.
It's given hate. I know it's hate.
Bring Nola around you.
Hey.
I can't slap Sandra's dog because she got a big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Joe. No, I don't have a problem with dogs. I just don't want a dog.
So why you a hater? Why you a hater, bro? Why you a hater, bro?
My dog was raised when I was in 3rd grade. My dog got killed. Spot.
That's why he hurt. He got some trauma.
He got some trauma. 3rd grade. He ran out the door, and nobody knew where he was till somebody come knock on the door saying your dog is laying in the street. So I ain't know one of the dog after mine got killed. That's what it is.
Hey,
you need to go into counseling.
Yeah, my dog.
Get him a service dog.
Spell dog backwards. My daughter said spell dog backwards, and what
it's God. It's God.
God. See?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna say nothing else now, Bernard.
Huh? Well, hey, I'm ready. I miss you. I miss y'all.
Spell Oprah backwards. It's Hoppo.
Hey, Drew, Drew, all dogs don't live outside. You got human dogs too.
This one right here.
Yeah.
This thing here, a whole baby.
Yeah.
I understand. Y'all like dogs. Y'all can have a dog. I don't have a beef with a dog. I just don't want a dog.
Dogs are gonna get will get hate crimes passed faster than black people.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. You got that right, Tiffany. That was good. Yep.
Yeah.
See, some people ain't gonna wash their dog. Some people ain't gonna wash. If you expect them to wash a dog when they don't even wash their own butts.
No, baby.
They have dog daycares now.
Yeah.
Franchises.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, old school dogs live where? Outside. Ain't no dog
outside.
in your house.
Yeah, that's you sound like my grandma. Yeah.
I don't know.
But now we done got domesticated, and now we think that we like everybody else, and now a dog in your house, a dog in your bed. A dog in your bed? A dog licking your face? Really? You know what that dog just licked?
You don't know about Colt.
Really? Colt spoiled to death. Colt like a human whip.
And my sister has a little dog, right? Named Sasha. I want to choke Sasha out. See that? Okay, let me see. People who have service dogs, they are kept clean and trained. I have a service dog, and she is well trained. Mental health is real, and people should be respectful. Put my dog out, and I'm going to sue your butt. Listen.
Absolutely, Cecilia. Absolutely.
That's my
service
sister.
Dogs serve a purpose. They are companions.
But listen, that's my sister. And she don't even come to parties because she can't bring her dog.
Now, if you got some drinks, now he got to stay home. I ride out. Let me tell y'all what's so bad. My daddy, I tell Daddy, don't give this dog no table scraps. When I was younger, Dad, you're 94 years old. You can't get my dog on table scraps. He don't care. Daddy, when my daddy sit down and eat, he sit down and eat with him. It don't make no sense.
He don't get an ear infection from the scraps.
Daddy don't care. Daddy said, I'll just pay for it when he go to the vet. Really?
Yeah, like when I was younger, I remember feeding our dog food from out of the house. We didn't buy dog food. I mean, my grandma never let a dog come in her house. Not even if you was carrying the dog. Like you and the dog can sit on the porch.
Yeah.
I think Coke came to your house. That's about.
I had some friends.
Yeah.
I had some friends. They got 2 dogs. They wanted to bring their dog. 2 dogs. They wanted to bring their dogs over. And we said, well, y'all got to leave the dogs home. It's just the same thing. If we having a party,
you don't want to be bothered.
No kids allowed. Why would you bring your kids? The same thing. I ain't got no problem with kids.
I agree with that now.
I got grandkids. It's just don't bring them here.
Look.
That's all it
is. Just it is.
My wife would be talking to the kids all night instead of doing what she's supposed to do. Don't bring the kids here. Leave the kids home if it's a party.
Ooh,
the kids and the dogs.
Yeah.
Chandra, you ain't supposed to be eating on the show. I'm telling.
Yeah. Natalie would be getting.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it out. Put it out.
Bernard used to do it till Natalie got on. Now
She
Sandra
got
probably-
and I don't eat no more. No more after that one. Boy,
What?
Sandra said, Natalie said, "This is a professional show. What the hell are you doing eating?"
Listen, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, working since 5:30, and I am hungry. I'm
Well,
starving.
you need to call EEOC if they didn't let you eat.
No, it wasn't that they didn't let me eat because I have so much work to do. I
That's
just
what it
didn't have time to get a break.
Oh Lord, that's what it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You work harder when you work from
You
home.
want to have home? You come pick up a burger.
We're gonna get on to our regular
Work
show
harder when you work.
topics. Regular show topics. This is a little serious one here. Mitch McConnell is sounding like a Democrat. Wow. I never thought it would happen. Mitch McConnell, he scolded the Republicans for censoring the
He slapped them down.
Republican representatives for participating in the January 6th investigation, and he told them it shouldn't have happened. But anyway, Mitch McConnell sounded like a Democrat. What do y'all say about that?
Yeah.
Mitch.
I don't know. I don't think Mitch, you know, I don't think he's so much me personally, you know, sounding like a Democrat. I think at the end of the day, Democrat, Republican, all that was a disgrace what happened January the 6th. And I think anybody who got any heart will agree with that. And I think the little left eye fella Mitch, I think he agreed that it was wrong. And the only one that didn't agree was wrong was that crazy behind Trump. And he, at the end of the day, you know, like I say, I don't think he sounded so much like that. I think the truth is the truth, you know, the bottom line. And last time I checked, most of those people, what? Either half of them heading to jail right about now, ain't it?
All of them should be in jail by now. It been a year.
Yeah, everyone.
If it was us, if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well,
no judge sending them to jail.
Well,
if
Rebecca
it was
said
us, we wouldn't have made it to the jail.
Absolutely not.
All of us would have been in our graves just
we would have had a balloon release last month.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rebecca says if telling the plain truth means sound like a Democrat, we're in big trouble. Well, Rebecca, the Republicans have never sounded like they wanted to tell the truth, so we are in big trouble because they don't like the truth. They think that the January 6th was a hoax and that it never happened, and it happened right there in their face, and they still saying it never happened. So we are in big trouble. Cecilia said, "Why are we going in and out?" I believe that's your cable because I see it's pretty good right here. Moscow Mitch deserves no media rotation for staying the obvious. The truth.
Just gonna get some letters in this mailbox.
Because I agree with whoever that was that said that he doesn't deserve any kudos or anything, because I mean he speaks out of both sides of his face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because here you are, you're saying that this was, you know, a disgrace, it was, you know, an insurrection. You're telling the truth, but you didn't have enough courage to impeach the president, you know, the former president, so that we can make sure that stuff like this never happened. And then you got Kevin McCarthy or whatever his name is. He's just a flat out idiot, you know, and that's just that part. But you have more of them willing. You had the vice president the other day saying, you know, telling the truth, you know, just in public telling the truth. And now you have Mitch telling the truth. But they wouldn't stand with the, you know, the, 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 the former president, the former vice president's daughter. What's her name? Julius.
Anime.
Who?
Who? The one that the former president.
Not Ivanka. Yeah, Ivanka.
Ivanka?
No, the former vice president's daughter. That's on the
Pence's daughter?
Nobody know who that woman is, man. Come on, Harper.
Hold on. You say Pence's daughter?
No, the former. The one that was vice president when Bush was president. When one of those
Liz Cheney.
Liz Cheney, yes. So nobody wanted to stand with her and say what was the truth. But now all of them suddenly they whispering the damn truth.
Your customer.
I mean, they can go somewhere with that one. Okay.
And Ramona's saying yet Voting Right Act still hasn't been on yet. And it's bad. That's why it's so bad. We are in trouble, Rebecca. We are in a lot of trouble if we don't change this country around and people go vote and start sitting on their butts and thinking that their votes don't count. Your vote counts. If a million of y'all sit there home and don't go vote, that's a million votes that wouldn't count.
Yeah. I say follow the money. Follow the money. Mitch ain't doing this to feel good to make y'all think he on his side. Mitch is either A, aligning with Pence and Pence promising something, or B, he aligning with DeSantis and DeSantis is promising something. Don't think Mitch doing this because it's a feel good. Y'all, let me tell you something. Mitch ain't no dummy. Mitch know where the money at.
Yeah. And you know what? What's so crazy, y'all? What really so crazy is that fool Trump was really told them to take Pence out. If you really, he told him to take the vice president out, and people overlooking that.
Yeah.
People overlook. This man said take him out, no matter what.
Let him off.
If he don't overturn this, take him out. And luckily, it didn't happen because the guy, got him before he did. But still, that's sick. That's sick for you to talk about take the vice president out. That tell you what kind of man this man is, man. This man is an animal.
Yeah.
He's an animal. Period.
And then, I mean, he's still inciting stuff. Didn't y'all see him on the other day? He was talking about the racist people in he was talking about the prosecutor in Georgia, and these other places where they're investigating him, and you tell me how this black woman can be racist. You got to be somebody with power in order to be racist, first of all. And black people has never had power in the United States. We've always been an oppressed people. He is just an idiot.
Yep, absolutely.
But he is inciting violence against these people.
And they're allowing him to do it.
Yeah. And that's why I don't understand how the attorney general can still be allowing this foolishness. I mean, they should have been at least served him with arrest papers. I mean,
absolutely.
Y'all forgot about the thing called privilege, huh?
Well,
yeah, oh no, and she's also asked for protection from the FBI.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because she really feels like she feels threatened for her life, like not only from him but the quacks that follow him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's those dog whistles that cause these middle-aged white people to go off the rails.
Or the young crazy ones.
Yeah, that one too. That they be like, well, Trump told me to do it. I heard him say,
You know what?
Bob, it's a mass murder. That's how it go down.
What'd you say, Bernard?
You know what get me is that anytime us black folks, right? Anytime we speak up for ourselves, every time we bring up issue in America, anytime we say anything, they always say we racist. No, it ain't like that. At the end of the day, I always tell people, and Jules and all of you talk about it. Tell the truth and speak your mind, and whatever's gonna happen. At the end of the day, this country's racist. This country got a lot. This country was already stolen, and like RG say, make a shirt. The Indian found this country. The black folk built this country, and the white folk stole this country. If who don't like it, I really don't care. But that's the truth. That's why they don't want us. They don't want us to speak the truth, man. If everybody in America know the history of America, everybody go back to where they came from, and all the people be here is the Indians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And
Come on, man. Tell the truth. Tell our kids the truth about America, and stop making them feel bad. That they making them feel bad. These kids, the school they teaching them, making our kids feel bad, like they ain't nobody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are somebody. We build
absolutely,
and we love y'all.
And if they didn't fear us so much, that's what they fear.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to lie to us about our history and lie, about what they did. They fear us gaining power. They fear us being on the same level with them, and all of these laws that they try to pass is what fear looks like. Jim Crow was because of fear.
Yep.
Them passing these new gerrymandering and and these new voter rights laws. This is fear, people. Because those in power. I mean, it's a correlation.
Well, I had to play the music behind that because I knew you were about to give this great speech, right? So,
I know I heard some music.
No, hold on. Let me say this. But I want to break what Bernard said, and I've talked about this before. My father, who grew up during the Depression, like a lot of y'all don't know about the Great Depression, and they actually grew up in Savannah, and they literally lived through not having shoes to go to school and had to walk to school. Long story short, at the age of 8, my grandfather died when my dad was 8. And he died because they took his job again. They came in one day and said, "You ain't got no job, I'm gonna go home. Bye. You got a family. We don't care." Took his job, gave it to a white man, and granddaddy died from heartbreak. So if you really want to know why we are suffering so bad, it's about us. I don't believe that myth. But in order to get power, the Black Panthers knew it. You got to take it. Ain't nobody gonna give it. Ain't nobody scared of it. They just know we ain't gonna go out there and take it.
Yeah.
Why do you think, and shout out to Shantae for doing her show at 9 o'clock, why do you think we are the production of a criminal justice system that's a capitalistic system? Why do you think we have been disproportionately plagued by viruses like COVID? Why do you think we're being discriminated in the housing market? It's because we don't fight back and we'll keep allowing it to happen. Now, I don't have the solution. I'm promoting it. But we got to stop thinking somebody's going to share power and go take it some kind of way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they said that
give it no power. When last time you see somebody gave you some power?
I was watching the news today, and they said that within the next 10 years, half of most Black people will have lost their jobs. The jobs for Black people are shrinking.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Except in the service industry. What you say, Bernard?
Sometimes, man.
Of course.
Sometimes you have to, and I'm in a prime example. Sometimes you have to look at the situation when you in this society, white society. You have to look at yourself and say, okay, it's time for me to reset myself. I had to reset myself before I hurt somebody. So I had to reset myself. And by reset myself, I had to get back and work for myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to work for myself because I wasn't gonna sell myself out, my people out, my soul out for some money. I'm not gonna do it. I dig some dishes before I do that. Prime example, Punk Whitworth was so afraid of Jews. They were so afraid of Jews that they had to go all the way deep down in this man's past to take him out for the situation. But they don't realize God got us. God got us. Whatever y'all try to do to us, God got us. At the end of the day, just fight for what's right, black folks. Fight for what's right and start selling your own community out. Please.
In the end, great. You finished?
Yeah, go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, in the end, it's all about fairness. It's all about what you can do for your community. It ain't about what you can do for yourself. It's about what you're going to do for your community. Yeah. And those are the type of leaders that we need to start electing. If we don't, then we're doomed. We're here for only a certain period of time. And during that period of time, we got to do what's best for everybody around us, not just for yourself. Those people that are selfish,
that's right.
Those are the sellouts, and those are the people that we need to be getting rid of. If you don't have a inkling of service in your body, then you shouldn't be elected. It's not about you. A lot of people, we got some politicians that think it's about you. Something falling. Somebody, Tiffany, you all right back there? I muted Tiffany. I don't know what that was. Sounded like something fell. But we're gonna move on to the next subject. Michigan, the parents of the Michigan school shooter, the little white boy that was shooting up everybody in the school, kill those people, kill those students and teachers. They're going up on trial because they did not do what they were supposed to do with their son, knowing that he had the propensity to commit those crimes, and they didn't hide the guns from him, and they knew that he was on edge, and they didn't do anything. Then when they wanted the authorities wanted to question them, they were on the run, and they got caught and act like they weren't on the run. But what do y'all think? Should they be put on trial and held accountable for not seeing what their son was about to do, and those kids and teachers dying, or should they be not tried?
Yes, they should be.
They should be tried. That's all you guys
say? They should be held accountable because they knew he had issues. They bought the guns. I mean, those were their guns. They were irresponsible. So, and I feel like if more parents were put on trial when their kids committed murder, then we'd have a stop to all of these teenagers,
absolutely,
willy-nilly out here, I mean, because Houston, we have a problem here with kids. I mean, and here they get out on bond. They set their bond at like $250,000, and the bondsmen, they take less than 10%.
Well, I think I've been studying Houston lately, and I think that you got sent to hell because Houston is terrible. I've seen some stuff happen in Houston that I haven't seen happen nowhere in the world. Y'all are crazy in Houston, and I'm really scared for you there, girl. So
that's why I never go out. I order my food in. I order my groceries and everything. I'm very afraid for my son because you can be anywhere in Houston.
Okay. She from Grenada.
And this 11-year-old, he was going out to get his coat from the car, and somebody murdered him. I mean, he was just doing what an average person does, going out to get his jacket out of his mom's car, and somebody shot him.
Wow. Yeah, y'all look terrible there. What you saying, Bernard?
It's like this. If I was on the run, if I did this and I was on the run, I'd be gone. They done shot up the car and everything else. People got to realize guns do not kill people. People with guns kill people at the end of the day. They need to change the gun law. And it's getting crazy in New York, all over the place. You got guns in bad people's hands, man. And it's not like when we was growing up, Jew and Jay, where if you want to fight, hey, let's take it out, use our fists and everything. Right now, man, it's getting crazy. I don't know if it's changing the gun laws is gonna help, but far as this, come on now, it's two different Americas: Black America, White America, Green America. If this young man, was look like us, we wouldn't even be talking like this. We wouldn't even be talking about this. And this young man,
absolutely.
Well, I like what this Rose McGuire said. I don't go out much here in Savannah because I don't want to bust a cap in somebody. Kip wants you to open carry without a permit. Yeah, he does. And
and it's already bad.
He better look at what's going on in Texas before he does that.
Val did a press conference recently. I think it was today. And I keep saying this. I don't know why our policy leaders at a local level don't get it. Our policy leaders at the state level don't get it. And our federal leaders sure don't get it. We got to stop focusing on nonviolent crimes and place our focus on violent crimes. I don't know why this isn't rocket science. Why are we arresting people for marijuana when there are people getting killed by the second daily? Right? That makes no sense to me. Why are we not putting resources to putting funding into mentoring programs instead of putting bricks on Broadway? You know what I'm saying? Why are we not doing sensible things? It's not, like you said, Bernard, it ain't about the guns on the street. It's about sensible policy that can alleviate or prevent these things. That's correct. Right, you're getting 2 or 3 killings a week. That makes no sense. Guess what? We got a mayor who's going to blame the parents. I agree the parents have something to do with this to some extent. But at the same time, if you ain't got no policy to frame this thing right, ain't never going to stop. I don't know why we keep putting our funding and simple crimes on the backs of taxpayers with policy that's just archaic when we know and got the results that say, why are we putting people in prison then we can rehabilitate instead of focusing on things that's killing people? But guess what? Abortion is wrong. And evangelicals stand for non-abortion and lives. But it's okay to go kill Black people because who can kill us? Yeah. Somehow we do that one day.
Man.
That is absolutely correct. Nice. Very well
I am so tired. Go ahead, Joe.
No, go ahead.
I am so tired. I am so tired of them just putting everything on parents. You got some rotten, excuse me expression, you got some rotten ass kids, man. You can't put everything on the parents. Once you raise up and you out of the house, you on your own. Prime example. Prime example. When I was growing up, it's like this. Your parent got your sin until you were 11 years old. Once you turn 12, you got your own sin. So stop blaming everything on these parents, man. These kids are just out of control. You can't blame. You can come from the best. You can come from the best parent and mother, and still turn out rotten. You can come from the rottenest parent and mother and turn out good. Stop blaming everything these kids do on the parent. Period.
Well, how is Kemp pushing? Kemp is pushing constitutional carry for Georgia. I'm terrified. It's a big setup for extermination and toxic for black communities, which is true.
Shall live.
Because then if you got everybody carrying a gun, you got everybody carrying a gun.
See, like that,
No,
I
I'm just
want
that's how you do it too
to
early.
say, like, the wrong
Maybe
population
we
run up
should go
on
that
me.
far, but
I'm defending myself. I'm not about to ask you why you running up on me. I'm gonna act first, and then we can talk about it.
yeah,
You
but you
ain't
see, that's the problem. I might be running up on you as a prank, and then you done shot me.
but no, look, hey,
Hey, you
think about
even
what
hey, you
hey,
ain't you even got infant baby carrying a gun in the crib.
hey, hey,
And when you have a lot of people that, well, they're carrying without permit and they're angry
Yeah.
and they have no, they when you're 21 years old, your mind is not as developed as when you're 51 years old with things to lose. A 21-year-old, they really don't have anything to lose. So if they're in traffic and somebody cuts them off, the first thing they're going to do is shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to think about it if you're 51, but you're not even going to think about it if you're 21. So they setting these people up. It's a setup. That's
Well,
how.
yeah, and Ramona said it right. She said black neighborhoods will feel the blunt of open carry, and more than anybody else. And blood of black men will flood the streets of this nation. It's
Mhm.
by design,
Yep.
self-extermination of the black male.
Yeah.
True.
So,
and,
we
and
got to be careful on what we're voting. See, but we don't go out to vote so we can change these things. We're gonna go out to vote so that we can make the laws.
but that part, and why, and this is a shout out to every city and state leader that's watching. Why don't we fund these programs like Robert Jordan has in Savannah, like Tiffany has in Athens? Why don't we fund those? These programs have taken, and Tiffany, I want you to talk about what moms have done. Young children where mommy and daddy got to work for this
We,
when
you
they home.
know,
You
we
said
want
we
to give the
what
boys a sense of,
Tiffany,
of
Tiffany, you must have walked away from your device or something because you're coming in real weak.
well, until she gets situated with children, when they start beating it down. But no, in real seriousness, these programs, folks, take young black males who may not have a support. One thing I was talking to somebody earlier about today is a support system. My mom and dad, when I came to middle school, they were retired, so it wasn't no going out and playing. All that. You come home, do your work. If you don't have a support system, it's so easy to have an idle mind. What is an idle mind? Why?
the
So
Devil's
we got
Playground.
these initiatives that's going to help our black and brown children and stop putting bricks on Broaden. That's only going to help folk that don't even look like us.
That's
Our
correct.
city
Mm,
got to provide structure for young people, especially young black males who don't have that structure, not by their, but because our communities, our neighborhood, our
Well,
folks.
well, in the city of Savannah, all they care about is the people that come here and visit. They rather fix Broughton Street than fix Montgomery Street. They rather fix Broughton Street than fix Skidaway Road. We got some bad roads in this county, and especially in the city of Savannah, and those roads need to be fixed, repaired. So the knife cuts real hard in our communities. Blacks overdosing in alarming numbers in America.
Mm.
Blacks overdosing in alarming numbers in America. It is crazy. If you look at the numbers, I didn't have time to really download it and put it up so you can see the stats. I told you I need help. It's a lot of stuff that was on there and how it had rose over the last few years. The drug now is what, fentanyl. and this is
and I hate to keep talking, y'all, but Julius read my mind tonight. Let me tell you about this piece here, and I'm gonna be quick with it. First of all, let's talk about substance abuse. We don't. I want people to be mindful. Stop judging people for what they do, because one, you don't know what they're going through. Number two, it's none of your business. And number three, if you walk in a person's shoes, you can't speak for them. So it could be alcohol, it could be hard drugs, it could be whatever. Right. One thing people fail to realize, you're addicted to something, but you don't have nobody talking about that. So let me talk about a friend of mine. This fentanyl thing, people need to be very mindful of that. I had a very, very close friend of mine in Atlanta who was dealing with some substance issues. And apparently, I don't know if they knew or not, but got a hold of something that had fentanyl and it killed them. Folks, we got to stop judging people and be there as support. People go through hurt, pain, whatever they go through, but it's up to us to either show up or move out of the way. Because when you start judging and you shun them and you isolate them, that creates more problems. So, we just don't know what people are going through, and we got to we talk all this game and all this scripture and all who should do what, but until you walk in a person's shoes, shut your mouth.
Mm-hmm. And also, Black people, they are not tuning into their mental health enough. Still, they might go to their pastor who don't have a mental health, counseling degree or social work degree or whatever, and they're not getting to the root of the issue, and that's and right now we've gone through almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in about a month, of the pandemic, which was a change of life for everybody. And it takes almost 2 months to get in with a counselor these days, but I would advise people, if you're going through any type of, depression, go talk to somebody.
Amen.
And it is no weakness. There is no weakness in going to talk to somebody. I'm in with a counselor right now, and I'm taking antidepressants right now because I want to be here I want to live.
Right.
I want to live. And some days, my days were getting dark. When y'all wasn't seeing me, my days were getting dark. And it doesn't matter how much money you have or whatever. When depression comes, you don't even think about all that. So yeah, that's my thing.
Well, we got the young lady, even the young lady in I think it was New York, Bernard, Lawrence Smith Fields.
It was in Connecticut.
Connecticut, Bridgeport somewhere. Yeah. They found fentanyl in her system when they did the autopsy. So we have to be mindful. You can't mix fentanyl with other illegal drugs or alcohol. And we know that everybody's going through something, and everybody have to fight their own demons. But we have, if you're going to do something, don't do anything that's going to, if you're already doing something risky, don't do anything that's going to be more riskier.
Right.
And that's the thing. It's too many people overdosing. It's too much gun violence. And the thing with me is that who the hell is paying attention to it? Where are our leaders at? Where's the NAACP saying that we have an epidemic here? It's about to turn into a damn pandemic. So, it's something that needs to be done where we are challenging our leaders to stand up and to so we can stand behind them, so that we can get something done. Because right now there's nothing being done on this level from a united front from our community.
Yeah. I brought Lauren Smith up probably about 2 weeks ago. When they found her dead in her apartment. and she met this white guy on Bono and didn't nap, and then when they found her stuff, but at the end of the day, Jew and Sonya and y'all, is that she never took drug. It was when she whatever he put in the drink, that's what happened. Whatever night they had, that's what happened. And now they finally today they're gonna investigate it as a crime. Today now, after all these parents, after all their mom and dad that done raised so much hell, now they're gonna say, okay, let's investigate this crime. And now the guy who was with her, the white guy who was with her, he done lawyer up. He got lawyers now. He done lawyer up. So say all, on the day that whatever, is sometimes it's who you meet ain't the person you're supposed to meet. And I think me personally, he did when they're investigating and he lawyered up, it's time for him to, okay, I'll go ahead and arrest this person at the end of the day. And what made it so bad, y'all, the policeman didn't notify the family that her daughter was dead. You know who notified the family that her daughter was dead? Was the landlord. She was a 23-year-old black woman. The landlord had to tell the parents that the daughter is dead. Come on now. It's just a bunch of BS, man. And I'm following this case, man, because it's a sad, sad story that's happened to our young black women over and over again.
Well, but you know what the problem is, Bernard, is that this guy met this older white guy, met this young black girl. She was only 23, just turning 24, I think, this coming week. Mm-hmm. She would have been 24. And he met her, he said 3 days. Now he's there with her when she gets sick, he says. I read the whole thing. Mm-hmm. She gets sick. And then after she gets sick, he stays there overnight. And when he wake in the morning, he sees that she's unresponsive, so he calls the police. What was she doing that night? She had to be doing some drugs or something, if that's what he made her sick. Could he have been the one who caused this? Why are the police looking into that? Just because he was some important person that was looking for a date on one of the dating apps? What you say, Robert?
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, too. To my small business owners who are watching, or those of you all, those small business owners who tend to not work in small businesses, as we typically know, stop mixing that stuff. You cannot do that, because what you're doing is you're going to, like you said, you put them at high risk and you're killing folks. And when you kill somebody, now you got a whole murder charge, and you ain't even had to do that in the first place. So, y'all read between the lines what a small business owner is.
Yeah.
We know.
Hey. And I want to say this in, y'all, young ladies, when you go on these dating apps and all that, and you around there putting that you looking for an SD, watch what you looking for. And you know what an SD is, right?
Sugar daddy.
Oh,
a sugar daddy. And she probably put on their SD looking for a sugar daddy, and the white, hey, you say you're looking for, watch what you put on there and ask for, because you may not get it. SD I thought it meant sugar daddy.
I thought it meant sexy dude.
Look at my outfit now.
That's what they do.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, that's right. Sugar daddy had fentanyl.
Yeah.
But we got all these dating apps. We're gonna get the dating apps next. But the thing is, you got community leaders. Where are you? We got the community organizations. Where are you on this? We got the black pastors. Where are you as a unit on this? Elected officials. Where are you on this? The only ones that you see even bringing it up is in this city or in this area is, and I need the smaller cities to complain also. You just can't have Keisha and Alicia and Bernetta bringing up everything here in this city. You need these other council people from other cities uniting with them and standing behind them to understand that there is a urgency to this issue, and that they all need to stand together and fight this issue and demand some type of action be done.
But you know what? Why would somebody report or share or try to do anything about it when they feel like if I do, I'm going to be in trouble, I'm going to go to jail? Again, it goes back to we got to stop putting folks in jail for these types of crimes and rehabilitate and reform. So if I know I'm going to get in trouble or such and such going to get in trouble, I'm not going to say anything. But if we decriminalize some of this stuff so that we can help people, then folks will be more willing to talk and we can help folks. But again, we want to work out laws like it's 1920 and think we're going to get the same results as today. Well, that we won't, but that ain't how that's going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. You, if you look at the history, and like Jules said, just on the, I don't know if we heading that about, you got the bundle, you got Tinder, you got Facebook, you got all this. If you look at it, you have most of the white guys that's on there, they targeting these young black women on these social media dating apps, and
you jumping subjects.
Or I jump subject?
We'll go to it. Social dating apps and social. Social media. Go ahead. You own it now. We there.
Yeah, and you do, and I'm saying this because I know, what I'm saying, when you up in age and you out there and you lonely or whatever, you jump on these apps. You jump on these app quicks, because you don't have time to be going out meeting nobody or going to the club or nothing like that. And you may get lucky, you may not get lucky. What I mean by that is you may find your wife, or you may find yourself dead somewhere, or you may find your husband, you may find yourself dead somewhere. So you got to be careful. But they older guys, man, they target the young black women, and they put the young girls put these young pictures on there and this and that, and then they go meet them. And I tell you, stop looking for SD, because you might have wound up just like this young lady did, Miss Smith, dead. And period. You got to be careful, man. It's like it's going crazy. It's an easy way to dating is the date app. You can sit in your bedroom right now and see about 100-something women's or whatever men's on a date app. It's easy. Anything is easy is always something behind it.
Yep. And women need to stop inviting men over to their house.
Mm-hmm.
Your house should be your refuge.
Yeah.
A place where very few people know where you live.
Mm-hmm.
I live in a city, that's very dangerous. So nobody comes over to my house. If the door knocks, I know that it got to be Amazon, because don't nobody but my job know where I live, period. If I'm going to date, I'm going to date on the outside of my house. And I tell,
it's got to be Amazon or DoorDash.
Not DoorDash, because I'm not paying them damn fees. So, no. But it's definitely going to be Amazon,
Okay.
No, you cannot allow these people to come to your house, because you put yourself at risk. Once they're in there, what's your defense?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're staying there by yourself. And I'm like, I'm a firm believer, Juice and RG and Sonia. I'm a firm believer. And Tiffany, every young lady need their mother. It's not like a mother's love. It's not like a mother's love. But it's not like a father's love too. So the father can say, hey, most of these women don't have father figure in their life. So they figure a piece of man is better than no man. Okay, and they go out and they do things and this and that, man. I'm telling you, young ladies, y'all, please be careful on who, like Sonya said, who y'all let in the house. Y'all be careful on who you dating on these apps. If God ain't bring it to you, don't go looking for it because it's dangerous out there. Trust me on that. Everything.
What are some of the apps out there for those people that don't want to listen to you? You got some called Bumble.
Yep. You got Bundle. You got Tinder.
Bundle. Okay.
You got Plenty of Fish. Now you got Facebook. You know.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Listen, y'all. I'm googling all this. I don't know all these. I'm just
eHarmony.
Yeah. It's out there.
And it's scammers on every one of them.
Every one of them.
You know.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Yeah. You got Instagram. You got all out there.
So, I mean, you can't take it for face value anymore. It used to be a time that you could say, well, you know, he look okay. No, shoot, child, please.
Now you get on the app. You think you meeting Denzel Washington. You end up meeting what's the comedian name?
Cletus.
Yeah.
Cletus Washington. Yeah. So no.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I tell you, it is something.
Yeah.
We got about 20 minutes because we're going to end early tonight because we got a new show coming on.
Man, it's getting good, and we ending.
Yeah, I mean, we got about 20 minutes left.
Okay. What we got? What new show is coming?
Unjust. Y'all tune in to Unjust tonight, right after this show at 9:00. We got Unjust with Shantae McLaughlin. It's a new show. Y'all probably the first show. I don't know what she's gonna be doing, but we know that in the that's probably where Robin went to help her right now, getting ready for that show.
Yeah.
But we got she's gonna be highlighting a whole lot of unjust cases in this country. Not just in Georgia, in this country. She's out of Atlanta. She's there in Atlanta. She'll be looking at cases all over the world and bringing it to our attention, unjust cases. And the name of the series is Unjust.
She deep. She really got the knowledge of it. She bringing it to you. You know.
So it'll get good and it'll get better and better and better as the series goes on. She's going to be talking about everything from Sandra Bland to Matthew Baker Jr. here in Atlanta. I mean, here near Atlanta to Tamir Rice to what the little boy named down in Florida where it all started at?
Martin.
Trayvon
Martin.
Hey, you know what?
She'll be bringing everything up and looking at it, you know? What's it, Bernard?
You know, they need to bring that case up in Valdosta. I was looking at that case about the little young guy. What happened about, 10 years ago? They found a wrapped up in the wrestling man.
Kendrick Johnson.
Man, I did some research on that. There's a flat out that boy killed that boy.
Yeah, he did. And then did you see how his parents had to pay? They had to pay out money because the judge said that, or the family said that they were being, looked at negatively because of the parents' crusade on finding justice for their son. At one point, the family was ordered to pay a settlement.
Yeah.
And that boy was found with no innards.
Organs gone.
Yeah. It's bad. They're killing us, and that's one of the subjects that we'll be covering in a few weeks too. About melatonin, how they're killing us for that, and marketing it. Say it's very, very valuable. Black lives are really, really, really valuable, and we just don't know how valuable. I guess we are the gods. of this earth.
And
How we're being killed for our organs. Somebody has an echo with two devices on or something. Okay, there it goes. But well, those are subjects that we'll be covering a little bit later. But the dating apps, we really need to be watching, especially your kids with these dating apps, because I saw where a little 16-year-old girl got on, met this guy, and the guy killed her. They found her in Jacksonville on the side of a road. There was a guy met a girl. He thought that she was in her 20s or 30s. She was only 16 also. He went to meet her in the park, and she had her little gang there waiting. They jumped him, robbed him, and killed him. So you have to be real careful of how you do this, especially if you're going to meet somebody. Meet them in the darn mall. Meet them where everybody is at, so you can see them. So if they're not who they are, you can say, "Oh no, I don't know you," and run. You know?
Right.
You can't get away. You in the park at dark when you thought you was going to do something. She done fooled you. No, take her to the mall. Take her. Say, "I'll meet you at the mall, or I'll meet you here." Don't meet them someplace. Meet at church.
Don't
both
be anywhere isolated.
Both of y'all on social media trying to find on the app trying to find love. Take it to church with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, and then our last subject of the night, and I say this for last because I know y'all gonna want to get into it because y'all women, and I'm glad y'all showed up. And it is Valentine's Day or the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now y'all know that y'all gonna have to put Valentine's Day on hold until next year because the Super Bowl is the day before. And we would have done drunk too much, ate too much, partied too much, yelled too much, won't even have a voice to say I love you because we're gonna be yelling for our team. We ain't got time for Valentine's the next day. So y'all gonna have to wait till next year.
Hey.
Not in my house.
First of all, that's illegal.
Yeah, not in my house. Not in my house. We're gonna Valentine and Super Bowl.
You gonna Valentine's and Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was waiting for this.
One of y'all got an echo. Let me see.
It's probably.
Is it Tiffany? Yeah, it's your.
It's me. Let me take it off.
I was waiting for this one, Joe.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Huh?
Yeah. Go ahead, Tiffany.
How about now?
I mean,
we
because right now, first
turn
of
it
all,
down.
If you wait until sometime this weekend, you already late because you should be on your planning thing all this week. So what you do on Monday is you're presenting.
Is Valentine's just for for the men to give the women?
Well, first of all, we already done our thing. I mean, we've already got our gift hidden somewhere. We already did this. I mean, because we don't last minute gifts. I mean, we done been in Amazon by now. Yeah. But see, y'all last minute gift, that's why they got those little people standing on the side of the road with them tacky ass baskets and stuff. For people like you, Jew, don't do Tanya like that. Don't you go to the side of the road and get Tanya no tacky basket. Because we will talk about you.
Let me tell you what happened to me, Bernard. For the first 2 years of marriage, I was buying my wife little things, and she was always going and returning them. I said, shit, what I'm buying it for if you got to go return it? Right. It didn't fit. It was the wrong color. It didn't go well with something. It was something. I tried to buy stuff for the kitchen. She said, "Oh no, you gonna buy that on your own. Just put it in the kitchen. Get a kitchen and gift. You gotta buy a new pot set or something." Oh hell no. So I said, she don't want nothing. So I say, I'll tell you what, ask her. Y'all can ask her. I don't buy nary a gift. None. She get the cash to go buy her own gift because she gonna turn it. She gonna go and turn it back in anyway. So why buy a gift? You know. Then she gonna tell me the other day I could have brought perfume or something like that. Okay, all right. Return it. Then. What you say, Bernard?
Mine. I'm telling you right now. This is true. I'll wait for this. I'm finna get some brownie points. I'm telling you right now. Every time I go to Shorty house, every single time, I bring her roses. I bring her something. It's like every day is Valentine. I'm just a romantic person. That's just the way I am. Every day is Valentine to me. So when Valentine comes, it ain't nothing different because I'm already doing it. And then if I don't just say if I don't see him by a week, I already know the roses part already there. I go get some fresh roses to put them in there. So with me, it don't matter because I do it all the time. It's nothing. So if I come in there with roses on Valentine on Monday, she's like, okay, because I do it all the time. I'm just a romantic hunt. I'm a teddy bear. That's what I am. You got to be a teddy bear, Jules. I'm a teddy bear.
You need to teach classes, Bernard.
Seriously.
Half of these jokers.
They don't know. They don't know, man.
Hey. Terry Mobley say Shorty?
Yeah, Shorty. That's right. Shorty know. Hey, I bring her roses, perfume. I even know what kind of perfume she like. I go there and I see it on the dresser, and if halfway empty, I'm gonna buy some more and bring it in there because hey, the best thing, hey, I'll learn my lesson. Don't say anything. Because whatever you say is gonna be the wrong thing. Just hush. Hey, even Steve Harvey say, just hush. Bring roses, perfume, or whatever. I'm good.
Hey,
I want to say that too. I'm a tenant.
Last I heard, Chandra, y'all want a bill to be paid. Y'all don't want no flowers. They say drop a dime on them bills, cuz.
Hey,
no.
Not all the time.
Well, you can pay my bill.
Hey,
you pay my bill.
Not all the time. Hey, she like this. She can pay her own bill. Just romance her. She can do all that shit. She can pay a water bill. Do me something nice.
Hey, pay that rent. Drop that rent down there.
All women's not like that.
Yeah. I'm not that girl.
Yeah, all women ain't like that.
Hey.
These women these days, RG, they can play their own damn.
They independent. INDEP.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, Julie, you think roses?
I think if I take my wife to the Super Bowl party, that should be our date for Valentine's Day. I'll get her some balloons. She can bust the balloons at the party. But now you gonna be there Sunday?
But I see you. Hey, I'm coming in town. I'm coming in town on Friday. I'll be in town Friday till Monday.
Okay.
Yes,
then we'll go get Shorty and Tanya some candy.
Ow! You gonna get?
They might want to strip
candy.
They might want to strip them.
I'm the candy. Candy.
Lord. TMI.
Rose want too much. Rose want too much. She want flowers, candy, dinner, and a little gift.
And Drew,
and your feet
some more brownie points. I don't buy a dozen of roses. Drew, I'm telling you right now, I buy 40 roses. 40. And I bring every time I come in there, it's boom. I be hiding myself, and she said, "Oh, cause she know." And I take care of the roses. I take care of them about a week and a half, and when they die, I go buy some more.
Oh no, Teray. Teray don't buy no roses. Teray buy tulips.
That's right. I love tulips. Tulips are beautiful. I love tulips.
Teray gonna take it to get some shrimp balls from Kim Cafe.
Dude, he ain't
gonna
get to suck nobody toes about the damn tulip.
Y'all can behave.
He going to get some shrimp balls from Kim's Cafe. That way he going for his day.
I went there early today. Before I went to the Statesboro. I'm just coming back from Statesboro. I did not want to call y'all while I'm driving because there's no telling what would happen. Because I know Bernard Brown's gonna say something and probably cause me to have some issues. So yeah. So I wait till I pull up my driveway.
Ivan said candy is dangerous, but it brings cavities. Who's paying for the dinners? Yeah, you're right.
Carter, what kind of candy you bringing?
Oh, you can tell her to take her teeth out of her mouth, and then she got to worry about having no dentist.
Oh, Lord.
But also, he gonna get them Chico sticks.
Hey, damn, boy. You went way back.
Hey, that's that candy.
Hey,
He don't get no chocolate.
Hey, you treat the
Yes,
women
sir.
right, they gonna treat them right, they gonna treat you right.
Well, Bernard and I will be at the Super Bowl party. You know, it's this guy that keep telling us he on the
Bernard
way.
is boycotting. Bernard is boycotting the Super Bowl.
He boycotting next year's Super Bowl. He didn't say nothing about this year's Super Bowl.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
Until they get 5 black NFL coaches, and I'm no longer dealing with.
Should be 16.
They just got the second one.
Hey, who hired? I didn't see him.
The
Houston, Lovie Smith. But then that's a game. That's a game they play.
That's BS. That's BS.
Well, y'all watch the sports reporters tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about that. Sports reporters, 8:30 tomorrow night. 8:30 tomorrow night with the sports reporters. We'll talk about all that on the sports.
It was BS though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, whatever.
Why y'all gotta hate on Lovie? Lovie is a award-winning coach. I don't know where he won his awards, but he's an award-winning coach.
Yeah, he took him to the Super. He took the Bears to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's true. But
I think Ramona, I'm not gonna bring now ladies. I'm not gonna bring candy. I think my wife just want a bowl of. She just want a bowl of vanilla ice cream with some apple pie.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Drew, is that Ramona went to Tonkin?
No,
she didn't go to Tonkin.
Okay.
She went to Beach High School.
Unfortunately, she went to Beach.
Beach, Savannah High, Herschel, Heaven B. Jenkins High School, the only schools that matter. So now,
wait a minute, I forgot you had something about Windsor Forest. What was said?
I know,
what was said?
Brother.
What was said?
But the people said nobody cares about Windsor Forest.
Y'all care about the academic stuff.
They said they said that you cheat at Windsor Forest. That's what happened. So it's all fraudulent. They said it's all fraudulent, and that didn't come from me. That came from Bernard Brown. He told me that in a private conversation that we had over the weekend. That's what happened.
Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna say this here. Let me tell you what I told him. I only get to see these young men like I tell them on TV. But I was so glad to see them in person this past weekend, Sonya. I got goosebumps, man. Hey, I love y'all boys. Trust me.
Except for that one that told us he was on the way and then never came.
He always tells us.
Blame it on the ginger ale. I had 2 cups of ginger ale and I had to take a nap.
Oh,
yeah.
Really, man?
Yeah, we done that. And tell Issa that he missed the greatest pasta salad I ever tasted. That was
Tiffany know about that pasta salad.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
She need to make that this weekend.
But I'm gonna say this right here. Like everybody, the whole world knows that Bernard told me as I'm coming from Statesboro, I just had my mind. He like, yeah, we gonna have chicken. We got chicken. I'm driving on 16. I said, bam, I'm gonna bus up in Liberty City, and I'm about to get me some of that best chicken. Guess what? I don't get no chicken. Ain't no chicken ready. So he tell me, here goes some water and a Snickers.
I saw that. You're right.
So ungrateful.
I saw that water and
ungrateful.
And Drew,
Snickers.
Me and you got that. You couldn't wait, Jamal. I promise you, you gonna get that chicken. What, Drew? That chicken was good, ain't it? He left.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was good and burnt. I had 3 drumsticks. I had to eat. I was getting 2, but they gave me one of yours, Jamal.
They don't know how to grill.
Hey, that
let me get on that grill for you, boy. I'll tell you something, boy.
But you ain't even gonna show up. You live.
You ain't gonna show up.
Hey,
not even sure.
Hey, get the chicken. I got it coming. Get the chicken.
We need wings this time.
I ain't y'all coming this weekend.
Bernard.
Now, next weekend is a different story.
Wings
cost too much.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Well, he gave me some drumsticks. I want some wings.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. All right. I got you, Jamal. I got you this time, bro.
Okay, because the stuff I was gonna say, because see, that's why black folks ain't got freedom of day because of stuff like that.
Right, you're lying. You're lying.
That's why.
You ain't got to lie like that.
Hey, Jamal,
Oh,
I got
no.
that temptation grease for you too. I got that temptation grease for you.
Who y'all rooting for at the Super Bowl?
I like the Rams because of the Georgia quarterback Matt Stafford. So that's what I like.
Yeah.
I'm going Rams also.
Yeah. I'm going
What,
Rams.
we all agree?
Oh Lord, you say the doctor's ginger ale was spiked with nut juice.
No, I ain't say all that now.
What's up, Mr.
Now,
Alvin?
Jameson,
Mr. Alvin?
hey, I ain't gonna say that, but some Jameson now, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh Lord. Oh Jesus.
Hey.
Jesus.
That's my spiritual drink.
That.
Oh Lord, his spiritual. Okay,
That's my
that's
spiritual drink.
your
Now I get
communion.
him, you know. That's how I keep him, doing what your boy did, jump on folk. These are all jokes, folk. I don't jump on people. No, because people be able to say, "Oh, he jump on." I ain't like Bernard. I ain't crazy.
Robert, you gonna be there Saturday? I mean Sunday?
No, I ain't coming down there. I'll be down there week afternoon.
Okay. Well, we won't hold it against you because we don't want you lying to us no more.
That's all you gotta do. Come knock on the door, say, "Wake him up," because Daddy gonna wake me up. He don't care who come to the door. He don't care. He ain't got nothing. Jamal come to the door. He gonna
I
wake me up.
started to do that.
Yeah,
But
he gonna wake
anyway,
me up. No matter.
Valentine's Day or Super Bowl, y'all women just gonna have to suck it up this year because it's too close to Valentine's. We might bet on the game and we lose. And if we lose, we can't take you to dinner the next night. So y'all come eat some of them chicken wings and enjoy the game with us. Some women don't like to go to the game because don't like to go to Super Bowl parties because when they go there and everybody got their woman there, all the women are over in the corner. But you got some sports fans like my wife. She want to watch the game. She wants to watch. She don't want you talking to her. She don't want you doing that. She yelling for the players. She into football. Or whatever sport, basketball if it's the championship. She ain't trying to talk to you.
Yeah, man.
That's what I like.
All right.
It's not like the Super Bowl, but it's not like Valentine too when your team win and then you get the dessert afterwards.
Well,
all right. On that note,
we're about to get out of here.
Bye, y'all.
Because we got Unjust with Shantae McLaughlin coming on next. Y'all tune in, give us a shout out, see how our first show go. I'm sure that as it goes on and on, it'll get even better. But y'all tune into this show tonight, 9:00. Shantae McLaughlin, about 8 minutes from now. It might be a minute or two late because we haven't loaded everything up. Brother Torre, I see you made it in safe. We'll talk with you tomorrow too.
All right, yes sir.
Don't forget, Ebony Sports Reporters tomorrow night. 8:30, 7:30. You got two therapists and a microphone at 7:30, and 6:00 you got Taking the Journey Together, our love and relationship show. So y'all tune in tomorrow. All our shows tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
And we'll see y'all a little bit later.
All right.
Y'all
you hanging there, Sonya. Love you. Y'all be good. See you this weekend, bro. And see you tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.